They say a man's house is his castle, and in the case of these expensive homes, that is certainly true. Discover the biggest mansion in the world and other spectacular private homes around the world. We'll be looking at some of the most luxurious and incredibly massive mansions the world has ever seen. Number 10. Mesa Vista Ranch, 33,000 square feet. You know, when they say everything is bigger in Texas, this is exactly the kind of stuff they're talking about. Or they're telling a dirty joke. Mesa Vista Ranch is one of the most expensive properties in the United States and was owned by late oil prospector and hedge fund founder Boone Pickens, who had a net worth of $500 million. The mansion itself isn't the largest around. There's a reason it's occupying the number 10 spot on this list. Why? That's because the ranch itself is a whopping 64,800 acres large. Did I mention it's in Texas yet? The main building on the ranch is a mansion that spans about 33,000 square feet, which is just a tiny fraction of the space on this massive ranch. The mansion comes with a dining room large enough to fit 40 people and a home theater big enough to seat 30 people. And that comes with an adjoining popcorn room. Elsewhere on the property, there is an 11,500 square foot lake house with 3,800 square feet of patios. There is roughly 12 miles of water on this ranch in the form of man-made waterfalls, creeks and lakes. It comes with an airport hangar that has a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment upstairs and a 6,000-foot runway, a fleet of vehicles nearby to drive people to the main part of the ranch, and fire trucks as well, because this ranch might as well be a small town at this point. Number 9. Casa Encantada, 40,000 square feet. Located in Bel Air, California, along with other mega mansions, the Casa Encantada, or House of Enchantment, was built in 1938, and no expense was spared in its construction, which is saying a lot seeing how this was during the Great Depression. The property was put up for sale in October of 2019 for a whopping $225 million, which at the time earned it the title of the most expensive property for sale in the United States. The Casa Encantada is nearly 40,000 square feet and has 60 rooms, including a reception hall with 18-foot ceilings, a card room, a dining room, several living rooms, and an indoor bar. Stick around a bit because this isn't even the craziest mansion to come out of Bel Air. Number 8. The Pritzker Estate, 49,000 square feet. Built for millionaire Anthony Pritzker, this estate is located in Los Angeles, California, and took about 6 years to complete, spanning from 2005 to 2011, which was ample time spent turning this building into one of the largest private residences in the city. Often referred to as the Grand Hyatt Bel Air, the main building covers an area of 49,000 square feet. It's got 2 basement levels, making it deceptively smaller than its actual size. Going down to the basement, you'll find a games room, a bowling alley, a bar, offices, and an entertainment foyer. Above ground, you've got the gym, a library, a beauty salon, a spa, and a massive swimming pool. And that's not all you'll find above the ground. That's just inside the mansion. On the outside, you'll find a guest house, a pool house, a tennis court, a residence for the staff that work on the property. Side note, you know your mansion is huge when you need live-in staff to keep it running. And to top it off, there are 2 parking garages, one of which is big enough to hold 60 cars. The temperature of this property is maintained by geothermal systems and a climate control apparatus, and it's got amenities many hotels can only dream of. Fitting for the man who makes his money from a hotel empire. Number 7. Fairfiel Pond, 62,000 square feet. Located in the Hamptons, Fairfiel Pond stands out among the crowd of lavish mansions, not just by being massive, but also being worth a lot of money. Some estimates say over $500 million, even though it was built at the cost of $110 million back in the 1990s. The 62,000 square foot mansion is set on 63 acres of prime beachfront property and is accompanied by 2 pool houses and a playhouse, which covers an added 40,000 square feet of space. There are about 21 bedrooms and 18 bathrooms on the property, 12 chimneys so Santa doesn't get lost, a massive dining room that's about 91 feet long, 2 bowling alleys, a squash court, a basketball court, and a billiards room. For those of us who prefer to have fun sitting down, the mansion comes with a screening room big enough to fit 164 people, a hot tub that costs about the same as a supercar, and a car garage. I mean, the tax on this mansion alone will build your own mansion and then some. Number 6. Gemini, 62,000 square feet. Located on the island of Manila, in the south of Palm Beach, Florida, lies a $195 million mansion that is just one of America's most expensive mansions, but also one of the largest ones in the country. The mansion is 62,000 square feet large and has 21 bedrooms, several dining rooms and lounge rooms, libraries, a media room, and a massive wine cellar. The property also comes with a botanical garden with 1,500 different species of plants, and a 7-bedroom guest house, 2 cottages, and an apartment block, all sat on 16.6 acres of land. There's a putting green on the property because it's large enough to play golf on. So, why not? There's a large pool, a giant treehouse for all ages, a dock for your boat, and a basketball court. And there's plenty more where that came from. The Gemini has 2 elevators and a whole network of underground tunnels connecting to the different structures on the property, and leads all the way to the other side of the island for those quick getaways when the IRS comes. Number 5. 28A Rutland Gate, 62,000 square feet. Most mansions are either out in the woods, off in the countryside, or in the middle of a ranch. And for good reason. It's a lot harder to build your mega mansion smack dab in the center of a city. But 28A Rutland Gate found a way. The mansion is located in central London overlooking Hyde Park and was sold in 2020 for $262 million, making it the most expensive house ever sold in the country. 28A Rutland Gate was once 4 separate homes before they were all combined into one 62,000 square foot mega mansion. The mansion is 7 stories tall and has a total of 45 rooms, including 20 bedrooms, several grand staterooms, a spa and gym, basement swimming pool, and an underground parking garage. And of course an elevator for easy travel. I mean, the thing is 7 stories tall, for goodness sake. The interior of the mansion was designed by Alberto Pinto, the prolific French interior designer who has designed homes all over the world. The interior of Rutland Gate includes masterpieces like 24-carat gold-plated waste bins and jewel-encrusted bidets. Yeah, Alberto Pinto is a little eccentric. Number 4. Pensmore, 72,000 square feet. The Pensmore mansion is a massive 72,000 square feet. It has 13 bedrooms, 14 bathrooms, and has undergone several redesigns, and is likely not yet finished. The mansion was built as a survival stronghold first and a mega mansion second. The structure has 12-inch thick exterior walls and is allegedly resistant to even the most powerful tornadoes, hurricanes, and earthquakes. Stephen Huff even said in an interview that the building should be sturdy enough to stand for 2,000 years, which is either an impressive feat of architecture or propaganda to scare people away from his stronghold when society collapses. You decide. The structure is also allegedly resistant to fire, bulletproof, bomb-proof, and bug-resistant, which has got people speculating wildly about the real purpose of the mansion, with suggestions about it being a backup location for the president being passed around. My question is, when society crumbles, are we running towards or away from Pensmore? Number 3. Tahoe UN, 72,400 square feet. This isn't just one of the largest mansions in the world. It's also the most expensive mansion in China. The term Tahoe UN means utopia, and this mansion has probably earned that name. On top of being beautifully designed, it's also very, very big. There are 32 bedrooms and bathrooms in the mansion, all of which have been oriented towards the south, which might have something to do with feng shui, or so residents can have a beautiful view of the nearby lake. I don't know, because if you haven't guessed, I'm not an architect. The property is decorated with traditional Chinese architecture and artworks, which might have a thing or two to do with the mansion being located in China. I'm not sure. It recently sold for $154 million, which is about the price you'd expect for a feng shui-designed Chinese mega mansion. And if you still think this mansion isn't cool, well, UNESCO deemed it a World Heritage Site, so take it up with them. Number 2. Modern Versailles. 90,000 square feet. Building a massive mega mansion can take a year or 2, 3 even, if the weather isn't on your side. So when I say this mansion has taken over 15 years to build, and it still isn't complete, you know it deserves our number 2 spot. Constructing this behemoth of a mansion has been quite the tall order. First, a man-made hill had to be constructed on 10 acres of lakefront land, and then the Herculean task of erecting a 90,000 square foot mansion could begin. Inside the mansion, there's going to be 14 bedrooms, 11 kitchens, 5 pools, 3 indoors and 2 outdoors, a video arcade, and a ballroom capable of holding up to 1,000 guests. What do you think? They'd build a palace and not include a ballroom by 2050? When this mansion is finally complete, it'll be one of the biggest and most valuable mansions in the United States. Aside from the newly invented hover mansions, of course. Number 1. The One. 100,000 square feet. Very aptly named, this mansion has been under construction by former movie producer Niall Niami all the way since 2013, and things went smoothly enough to have it become the largest mansion ever built in the world. This prime piece of real estate is located in no other place but Bel Air, California, to absolutely nobody's surprise. The mansion covers over 100,000 square feet of space, an absolute clunker of a building. It's got 20 bedrooms, 30 bathrooms, 2 massive dining rooms, a kitchen that puts restaurants to shame, and a garage that holds 30 cars. But that's just the regular stuff. A mansion isn't worth its salt if it isn't so much fun you never want to leave. On that note, the mansion comes with a wine cellar capable of holding more than 10,000 bottles, 5 swimming pools, a bowling alley, a 36-seat movie theatre, a large casino, and its very own nightclub. The design of this mansion is top-notch with minimalist designs, marble walls, see-through glass, and an amazing view of the Los Angeles skyline and the Pacific Ocean from your roof. Plus, you get to feel like a god as you stare down on the tiny mansions below. Which one of these would you like to live in? Is there such a thing as a mansion being too big? Please comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, do leave us a like. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.